The university is closed today because we are celebrating Martin Luther King Jr. Day. I've been thinking about Dr. King and his impact on our world. His work is inspiring, isn't it? It's humbling to think about his impact. It's humbling because when I think of his profound influence, I think about my impact. Am I making an impact? Do you think about that? What kind of impact do you hope to have? Last week, the Office of Multicultural Programs hosted an event to honor Dr. King. Were you able to attend? Phil Hunt, the University Registrar, Christian Doe, Student Voice Project Manager, and Larry Napoleon, an Associate Professor from our School of Education, shared their reflections on an essay that Dr. King wrote. It was called The Purpose of Education. It was written when Dr. King was a student at Morehouse College. Dr. King wrote, "Education has a twofold function in society. On the one hand, it should discipline the mind for sustained and persistent speculation. On the other hand, it should integrate human life around central focusing ideals." In my very first psychology course, the instructor suggested that many academics adopt hobbies that provide them with some tangible product because it can be hard to know if they are having an impact. For example, as you may know, I'm a wood turner. I can take a lump of wood from a discarded tree and create something useful, such as a salad bowl, or something decorative, such as a natural edge bowl. I can make something practical, like a writing utensil, or something whimsical, like a gnome or a magic wand. Holding one of these objects provides me with a sense of accomplishment that is elusive as an academic, because I may wonder if I am making a difference. Am I making an impact? That's a tough question, isn't it? Now, I'm not talking about a journal's impact factor. Am I making an impact? That question is something that's a little more existential, isn't it? I recently read an article about impact in the Chronicle of Higher Education by Dr. Maria LaMonica Wisdom. She's the Director of Faculty Mentoring and Coaching Programs at Duke University. Dr. Wisdom, yes, that's her name, suggested that we need to assess our impact. She writes, "Wouldn't a focus on impact help academics feel more job satisfaction and more control over their careers, especially in stressful times?" In her work with academics, she suggests that we, you and I, are motivated to help other people. She contends that each of us may think about impact differently, so she encourages us to ask ourselves three important questions. Who do you want to have an impact on? What does that impact look like? How do you know you've achieved it? She also offered what she referred to as modest strategies to help us think about the impact of our work. She suggested that we talk to people we trust about impact. How do they think about it? Have a conversation that is exploratory, holistic, and non-evaluative, she suggests. Her second suggestion is to seek out feedback about the impact of your work from students and colleagues, friends, and others you trust. Now, she recommends that we don't just seek reassurance. Honest feedback can be difficult, she notes, because we are often perfectionists who avoid or dismiss criticism. Her final suggestion is that when we're engaging others, we should ask them a version of this question: How can I be helpful to you right now? In an earlier video, I told you that one of my priorities is to strengthen a sense of community in our college, a community that celebrates and supports everyone. So I'll close this video by asking you that last question. How can I be helpful to you right now? Please let me know. Take care.